think I got it. All right. Well, you guys know the rules. Robots do the painting, you do the guessing, and I do give some clues that sometimes are helpful, sometimes not. And again, round two's the iconic leading men from the golden age of Hollywood. Okay? So good luck. All right. Number 10. He was born in Tasmania and brought a swashbuckling flair to Hollywood. He played a lot of roles where he wore tights and swung from ropes. He was often paired with Olivia de Havilland in romantic adventures. He was known for living almost as wildly as the characters he portrayed. Yeah, very good, Brad. His most famous role, Robin Hood, but without the forest taxes. Oh no, I think the robots are trying to tell a joke there. I'm not sure. But yeah, Brad has the right answer. This one's Errol Flynn. Does that sound familiar to everybody? Errol Flynn. He was born all the way back in 1909 and passed away in 1959. Flynn embodied the word dashing, but also stirred controversy off screen. His adventurous image made him the definitive Hollywood rogue. Hollywood rogue. There you go. Errol Flynn. There he is. Oh, he's saying hi. Hey, Errol. What's going on, man? All right, that was number 10. So we got 9 more. Don't give up. There's 9 more. This gentleman was considered an actor's actor. He was admired for his naturalism, whatever that is. He had a long-running partnership on and off screen with a very independent leading lady. He won 2 back-to-back Academy Awards in the 1930s. Felt like he cleaned up. He was a devout Catholic who struggled with guilt and personal demons. Yeah, O'Reilly got it, and Connie, you guys both know. That's correct. So yeah, the story was, right, he was married to somebody else, but he had the long-term affair with Katharine Hepburn. That was his personal guilt. Anyway, you are correct. This is Mr. Spencer Tracy, won lots of Academy Awards. He was born all the way back in the year 1900. 1900. And he passed in 1967. Tracy's quiet power and grounded performance brought authenticity to every role. His chemistry with Katharine Hepburn was the stuff of legend. That's what we're all about here tonight, is the legends of the golden age of Hollywood. It's Spencer Tracy. There he is. All right, number 8. Now remember, we're doing the leading men of the golden age of Hollywood, top 10. This gentleman rarely said much. I don't know how you're an actor if you don't say anything. But when he did, it mattered. He often played strong, silent types with a moral compass. Well, that was convenient. He played himself. He starred in High Noon, and he won an Oscar for it. Who knows who this is? He was good friends with Ernest Hemingway and was supposedly the inspiration for Robert Jordan in For Whom the Bell Tolls. Audiences saw him as the embodiment of American decency. Who knows? Anybody? American decency. Strong moral compass. Strong silent type. How about Gary Cooper? There you go, Connie. You had it. Gary Cooper, 1901 to 1961. Cooper was a man of few words and deep conviction, on screen and off. He stood tall even when he said little. There you go. That brings us down to number 7. Number 7. Now remember, we're doing the leading men. This gentleman played many noble characters, but one father role changed film forever. He starred in To Kill a Mockingbird and won an Oscar for it. He was Captain Ahab, and he was the Roman holiday reporter. Who's this? Who knows? Stewart's in the house. Yeah, Brad, good guess. Robert Mitchum is kind of the classic Hollywood actor. So they all look like Robert Mitchum. He served as president of the Academy and was a humanitarian. He had one of the most respected reputations in the business. He had a very reputable reputation. That's right, you guys know it's Mr. Gregory Peck, 1916 to 2003. Gregory Peck's portrayal of Atticus Finch set a standard for on-screen integrity. He was admired off-screen as on. There you go. Gregory Peck. That takes us down to number 6 next. All right. This gentleman had a folksy charm and a stammer that made him all the more relatable. He starred in classics like Rear Window, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, and It's a Wonderful Life. He served as a bomber pilot in World War II, earning real-life medals. Yeah, O'Reilly! O'Reilly! He frequently collaborated with Hitchcock and Frank Capra. Now remember, we're going to be doing the directors and producers in just a bit. He was Hollywood's favorite everyman. He does look like the Twilight Zone guy too, but it's not the Twilight Zone guy. That's Mr. Rod Serling, you're thinking. O'Reilly and Stewart both got this one first, and this is Mr. James Stewart. Jimmy Stewart, you and me. Stewart's warmth made audiences feel like he was one of their own. Whether as an idealist or a broken man, he always delivered heart. There he is, delivering the heart to us. I don't know, look a little cocky there. Maybe not. I don't know. All right, top 5. Here we go. top 5. Yeah, the robots are getting more clever tonight. You know how it works with robots. They're gonna run the whole thing soon. He started as a circus acrobat and vaudeville performer. He combined charm, wit, and impeccable timing. He starred in North by Northwest, Bringing Up Baby, and Charade. There you go, Stuart. He turned down an Oscar until he was given one as a lifetime achievement. He made debonair look easy, even when he was running from crop dusters. That is a cool scene. The Alfred Hitchcock movie. Yeah. Yep. Cary Grant is correct. 1904 to 1986, Grant was the epitome of suave sophistication with a wink. Off screen, he was more private, but always intriguing. And he is. Mr. Debonair. Big smile. Top 4. This one might be a little too easy. This gentleman had a tough guy exterior, but often played characters with hidden depth. This is the gentleman who starred in The Maltese Falcon and The Big Sleep. And he made the mistake of falling in love with a co-star 25 years younger than himself. He did marry her. He famously said, "Here's looking at you, kid." Correct, Stuart. Correct, O'Reilly. I think O'Reilly beat you by a second, Stuart. His performance in Casablanca defined film romance. Correct, you guys are. Perhaps, it's not quite a Humphrey Bogart hat, but it's getting there. You are correct, Mr. Humphrey Bogart. The oldest gentleman on our list, born in 1899, passed in 1957. Bogey's laconic delivery, world-weary stare became the template for cool. He made cynicism romantic. Romantic cynicism. Yeah, you married Lauren Bacall, right? That might come up again later. We'll see. Possible. No, top 3. Top 3. We're into lofty territory. He was known as the King of Hollywood. He starred alongside Vivian Leigh in a certain Civil War epic. You may have heard of it. He had those big ears. Right, he had really big ears. And devil may care grin. Devil may care grin. His most famous line nearly got censored for profanity. O'Reilly. Frankly, he didn't give a damn. You are correct. The robots are kind of leaving out that grin there. They're not showing us the grin. Clark Gable is, of course, correct. Clark Gable was born in 1901 and passed in 1960. Gable exuded masculine charm. His presence helped make Gone with the Wind one of the biggest films in history. Oh, there's that grin. Devil May Care. Devil May Care. All right, top two. Maybe surprising to some. The top two. This gentleman changed acting forever with his raw, emotional style. He yelled, "Stella! Stella!" from a New Orleans streetcar. He brought method acting to mainstream cinema. He was both the Godfather and Colonel Kurtz. Yes, you guys all know. In fact, Stuart might have got that first. You guys are going back and forth. The horror. He refused an Oscar, with a Native American activist giving a speech in his place. There you go. Mr. Marlon Brando is correct. You guys know it. 1924 to 2004. Brando didn't just act. He revolutionized it. His rebellious spirit extended from roles he played to the roles he broke. I'm sorry. I'm going to reread that. His rebellious spirit extended from the roles he played to the rules he broke. That's better. There he is. He thought it was funny too. Kind of a different look from him there. The robots gave him a big smile. All right, number one with a bullet. And kind of a different picture. Hopefully it'll throw you off a little. The clues won't, though. He was the cowboy's cowboy, and occasionally a soldier, too. He was never really out of character, on or off set. He just played himself. He starred in Stagecoach, The Searchers, and True Grit. He had that slow swagger and unmistakable drawl. To many, he was the Old West. Yeah, Stuart, O'Reilly, Pilgrims. Or are we the Pilgrims? Hey, Raven, what's going on? We just finished the top legendary actors of the Golden Era with Mr. John Wayne. John Wayne, 1907 to 1979. The Duke wasn't subtle. He was unmistakable. He rode tall through decades of American myth-making on the big screen. There it is. The Duke. All right, you guys knew all those ones too. They were a little easy. Good job. Excellent job. Excellent job. Well, that finishes round two.